I will begin with you. Well, anything can happen when you talk about Trump, when you think about Trump, when you debate about Trump. You know, we've been talking about Trump coming back into power and becoming a friend to India, but the exact opposite has happened here. What is likely to change if Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump get off on the right note? World economies could be salvaged. You know, this tariff tantrum could be negated. What do you think, ma'am, is on the radar?
There are 2 or 3 very important indications that have come over the last 3 days. The first was when Vice President Vance had met his counterparts and national security advisors, etc., of the EU, and then he said that it would be a peace agreement which would not please either side and which would not displease either side either, which reminded me of what Kissinger had written years ago when I was in university, when he had said that a peace agreement which lasts is one that displeases both but does not displease both to the extent that they want to get out of the peace agreement, which is the comparison Kissinger did between the Congress of Vienna and the Treaty of Versailles. After that, we had the indication from President Trump that this would be a meeting one-to-one with Vladimir Putin, which has not pleased some of the anti-Russian EU leaders who think, which is laughable, that Putin is not the equivalent of Trump. I would say it's the other way around, but that's my personal opinion. And then he said that both sides would have to give up territory. And this meeting would be followed by another meeting between President Putin and Zelensky, where he may be there or he may not be there. He may be in the background. In other words, I would figure out that being the kind of transactional person he is, he has understood that he has backed himself with regard to Russian oil, etc., into a corner. Because those whom he tried to bully, including India, have not been bullied. They have not caved in, which is not what he imagined, since he had successfully bullied both Japan and the European Union. Now he finds that if first his friend Putin, then his enemy Putin, now again his friend Putin, if he can do a deal with him with regard to territory, it would be according to me, he would suggest freezing like the line of actual control, in which case Russia may have to give up a small little bit of territory which it has not yet been able to get back from the Ukrainians, but Russia would get the rest, which is exactly what it wants, because its strategic interests, long-term core interests, would be safeguarded, and these territories have always been part of Russia, part of Russia's literature, history, culture, and civilization. If it works out, then he would have another meeting where Zelensky would be present, where he would be perhaps an outsider in the next room, waiting for the two of them to agree or disagree and then decide whether to step in or not. This would be the scenario. This is a classical scenario. In it actually demonstrates that when President Trump wants, he knows exactly how to handle it. When he goes too far, like he did with his bullying with regard to Russian oil, as far as India was concerned, etc., then he understands very quickly where he's gone too far and he tries to come back. Like, for instance, perhaps he does not want the India-US strategic partnership, carefully built up over more than 14 years, first with Dr. Manmohan Singh, then with Prime Minister Modi. Perhaps he really doesn't want to demolish it completely, because demolishing it completely is actually pushing India completely into the arms of Russia and China. Is that what he wants? Because in any case, we would refuse to give up our Russian connection. This is a historic connection. We would never give it up, and we will never ever be bullied in public. So I think that this meeting, Vineet, is extremely interesting because of these signals which are coming, which would appear to me that there is now an acceptance that Russia has won the war and it is time to bring it to an end so that certain things which were not natural, including the bullying of countries like India who are buying Russian defense imports and oil, will stop.
Hmm.
And a certain geopolitical balance will be restored, which had been completely upended over the last 6 weeks, and which has given rise, whether Trump accepts it or not, to huge amount of anti-Americanism all over India, which was not there 3 months ago, and he solely is responsible for the anti-Americanism across India. When you say that, why doesn't the government do a deal? The government cannot do a deal because 1.4 billion Indians will not allow the government to cave in to Trump. It's as simple as that. If he
Hmm.
doesn't understand that, then he should listen perhaps to his charge d'affaires here in Delhi, who would tell him that. So it's time for Trump to do a deal. He needs to do a deal with Putin, who has won the war. The sooner he accepts that Putin has won the war, the better it is for Trump.
Hmm.
Maybe then, Vineet, he can ask Putin to nominate him for the Nobel Peace Prize. Vineet.
Hmm.